Why was there no creativeness? You know, you got Pogba in there, you got Bruno in there. Why? You know, that's their job, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Villarreal done very well, didn't they? They done well to stop Fernandes, Pogba, Rashford. But I think sometimes it happens, doesn't it, Al? I mean, sometimes cup finals just don't turn up, and the Manchester United player didn't turn up. But is that more for the manager? Did he maybe make a mistake in thinking, you know what, I don't want to drop any of my big players? Was it the right team to start with? Was it a bit too attacking to start with? That's the questions that I see from the game.
And the goalkeeper situation, would you know? It's remarkable, Gabby.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of it. You know, 2016 is the last time he saved a penalty. Are you thinking maybe in extra time you make a change? You bring Henderson on and get David off? But
that's what big managers do. And Ollie said after the game, didn't he, that, you know, I was thinking of taking De Gea off and bringing Henderson on. Big managers, they don't think they do it, don't they?
Should he have said that, Ali? Should he have come out with that one? Even if he's thinking personally, I made a mistake there. Should he come out and be honest like that?
Well, I think he always is honest. That's the one thing about him. He's really likeable and he's honest. But at the same time, I'm with Gabby. I mean, I'm really surprised at the lack of substitutions. But also, Al, what was it Jamie said to us there? The last 35 penalties that have been taken against De Gea have all went in. That's absolutely unbelievable. And that would...
I think I'd save one out of 35.
You would, Gabby. I'm telling you right now, you would. And if you know that statistic, which the guys at United will know, that must make you seriously think about changing your goalkeeper for the penalty shootout.
Well, Ali, does that show that, you know, as a manager, Ollie didn't want to maybe upset De Gea taking him off? Because you're a keeper and you're getting taken off.
Gabby, I don't actually think that at all. I actually just think it's potentially not something he's thought of.
Ali, should his coaching staff be nudging him saying, Gaffer, have a little think of this? Should they? Because he's got so much to think about on the pitch,
100%. 100%. His stats people should be letting him know that information. 100%.
So, Gab, who should replace him then? If they decide, it's not been a bad season when you look at, you know, where they finished. You know, lost to Leicester in the Cup quarter-final, wasn't it? League Cup semi-final to City. They finished second, the runners-up. So when you look at that, you think it's not been that bad, but United want more. So if the Glazers make the decision, who should come in?
I think for me, there's you've seen Zidane has left Real Madrid. You've seen Conte has left. I'd go for Zidane. I feel like the sort of player he is, he's going to have that respect as one of the best ever players to play the game anyway. And he's done some good work at Real Madrid. I'd bring him in. These players need someone like him because
he wouldn't mind taking Pep on, would he?
Exactly. It's the task that he'd love to do. But for me, just the big thing about that was big managers make big decisions. You know, if you're thinking maybe I don't want to upset David De Gea, bringing him off for Henderson because keepers like him have got big egos, he might think, I'm getting brought off here. I can say penalties.
I think it's over at United for him. I do. I can see him, Ali, honestly, going back to Europe, maybe to Spain. I think he's going to say, I've had enough of this now.
I don't disagree with you. I think it'd be a real shame that, you know, he's ending his career funnily enough, or strangely enough, not funnily enough, but, you know, it's sadly on a missed penalty. But I wouldn't disagree with you, and I think Ollie might think about it now and say, well, now is the time to give Henderson his opportunity.
But for me as well with Ollie is that the Manchester United teams that I used to play against, you know, second wasn't good enough for them. You know, not winning a trophy in 4 years wasn't good enough for them. So if you're looking at that now and you're a Man United fan, I bet loads of them are going to phone up today. They're thinking, we want to be winning the Premier League. Second isn't good enough.
And do you think Schmeichel could go 35 games without saving a penalty?
It's crazy, isn't it? When I heard that stat earlier, I think
he'd save one now.
I think you and Ali would save a couple as well.
It's amazing. It's amazing, isn't it? When you think of that. I mean, seriously.
He's a shot stopper to here, though, isn't he?
I don't know what you think as well, Gabby. I mean, I thought there was some excellent penalties last night, but I thought there was some that were savable from both keepers.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil. Thursday and Friday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.